A Bohemian, boʊःmiən, is a resident of Bohemia, a region of the Czech Republic of the former Kingdom of Bohemia, a region of the former Crown of Bohemia, lands of the Bohemian Crown. In English, the word Bohemian was used to denote the Czech people as well as the Czech language before the word Czech became prevalent in the early 20th century. In a separate meaning, Bohemian may also denote a socially unconventional person, especially one who is involved in the arts, according to Oxford Dictionaries Online. See Bohemianism. Etymology. The name Bohemia derives from the name of the Boii, a Celtic tribe who inhabited that area towards the later Latin period. The toponym boʊःmiən, first attested by Tacitus, is commonly taken to mean home of the Boii, from the Germanic root *kima, meaning world, home. The word Bohemian has never been widely used by the local Czech population. In Czech, the region since the early Middle Ages has been called Čechy, but also, especially during the period of restoration, emancipation of the Czech language and nation, as Čechy. Another term, stressing the importance of the state-nation, is Království České, Czech Kingdom, in Czech, or Böhmen, Königreich, in German. Its mainly Czech-speaking inhabitants were called Čechové, in modern Czech Česi, in most other Western European vernaculars, and in Latin, as Bohemie. The word Bohemian, or a derivate, was used if the Czech ethnic origin was to be stressed. Combinations such as Bohemian of Bohemian language, Czech českého jazyka, a real Bohemian, pravý Czech, etc., were used. It was not until the 19th century that other European languages began to use words related to Czechs, as in English, Tschechen in German, Tčechs in French, in a deliberate and successful attempt to distinguish between ethnic Slavic-speaking Bohemians and other inhabitants of Bohemia. The latter were mostly ethnic Germans, who identified as German Bohemians, Deutschböhmen, or simply as Bohemians, Böhmen. In many parts of Europe, state citizenship was not identical with ethnicity and language, and the various peoples were usually identified by the language. Ethnic boundaries in Bohemia were not always sharp, and people very often were bilingual. Intermarriages across language borders were also common. Native Czech speakers nearly often spoke German, and many native German speakers spoke Czech with varying fluency, particularly in areas with many Czech speakers. Currently, the word Bohemians is sometimes used when speaking about persons from Bohemia of all ethnic origins, especially before the year 1918, when the Kingdom of Bohemia ceased to exist. It is also used to distinguish between inhabitants of the western part, Bohemia proper, of the state, and the eastern, Moravia, or northeastern, Silesia, parts. The term Bohemianism was associated with a socially unconventional person, especially one who is involved in the arts. That comes from the French bohémien. See also, name of the Czech Republic. Bohemistics. Notes.